Hi, this is Paul Cruz for MBN News Video Web, reporting for Joyce Chow here at the SLS Hotel Room in Beverly Hills in celebration of Golden Globes Week with the lovely and beautiful Taylor from one of my favorite shows, Housewives of Beverly Hills, which I never miss. I record it every week.
Thank you.
I was watching it last night.
All right, good.
And you are so much more beautiful in person.
Wow, thank you.
So,
thank you very much.
What is it like being on the show?
Well, we have good times and bad times, just like regular life. Part of being on reality, once you commit to it, you commit to showing the good sides of your life and things that you regret, and the easy times and the difficult times. So each episode is different for me. It's emotional for me to watch the girls whenever we're struggling and we're arguing and when we have challenges in our life. But then I love watching their victories too. Last night's episode, watching Kyle and having her daughter graduate from college was really beautiful and touching. And I love that America's getting to see the gentle, emotional side of each of the women throughout the season.
Yeah, I think it's so beautiful and brave of you to be able to share that with everybody because it is so personal.
Right.
It is a reality.
Right.
And you can't undo what's already videotaped and what's put out there. So it's very brave.
Well,
how did you come to the show?
Well, we were cast, so they had quite a number of people that wanted to do the show, and I think they did a great job because they picked 6 of us that were truly connected, and they've been able to show our relationships develop, some of the conflict, and also some of the relationships that have become deeper and the friendships that have become stronger. So I think they really picked a great group of women to exemplify the diversity in Beverly Hills, and I hope people have had fun with it.
Yeah, we know Lisa. We've been to many of her events and covered some of them at Villa Blanca.
Right.
And so we're familiar with her. And then that's how I started watching the show. And then I got familiar with you guys and everybody else like that. There was one hilarious episode, though. It wasn't a good episode, I guess, where you guys were all arguing in New York.
Right.
But it was really funny. You were like, don't make me come over there and get Arkansas on your ass.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Oklahoma.
Yeah.
That was hilarious. But you know what I liked about that is you come across so sweet and demure.
Right.
But it's nice to know that you have a tough side and that you stick up for yourself and you're not going to take anybody's crap.
Right. Well, that episode, that night was so long and it was really late, and there was a little more going on between Kim and I than actually made the air. Right. There was a longer argument involved, and of course, we just don't have enough time to show all the footage.
Right.
And so by then I was so frustrated, and I really I didn't even know what else to say at that point, and that came out, and it's been a really funny line for everyone. But it was partially said in jest, just because I was so frustrated at that point, and it was late.
No, but it's nice to see that you have a tough side, and everybody has their moments. We get that.
Yeah.
So what can we look forward to on the next season?
We don't even know that we have a next season. We haven't been confirmed for season 2. I know. Tweet bravo, Andy. But I think at the end of this season, the finale is very intense. And I think as opposed to being just a lot of arguing and drama, it's also really emotional. It really pulls at your heartstrings. And I think one of the unique aspects of our cast is that we really care for one another. And so when we're having all of this turmoil and you see the emotional side of it unfolding, I think that people can relate to that, how it's hurtful when it's between siblings or it's between spouses, and even when it's between close friends. Sometimes it's hard for me to watch.
Well, your segments are always the most emotional, I think. How's everything going on with you at home?
We're doing a lot of work in our relationship, and my husband and I we were attracted to one another, but because we're both very serious business people, and we're both dedicated to our business, and we have a tendency to go to bed with our Blackberries in our hands, and then wake up in the morning, instead of saying good morning, honey, I say, hey, so we've got that meeting at 10, and don't forget about this, and we can be very businesslike with each other, but we both love that about one another. But we're trying to take more time now for our relationship, and I got a new Love-opoly game today. So
you got that, huh?
Yeah, I got the Love-opoly.
You're gonna go home and play that one?
Yeah, for sure. I have to create it first.
And how has it affected the marriage, having all of this invade your home, and how does he feel about that? I mean, you guys never talk about that on camera. He's pretty quiet and standoffish, and
Yeah, he doesn't really want to be at the forefront of the show. It's about the women, and
but he doesn't have a choice sometimes. He's on camera, right? So
right. He's there. He's not that comfortable in entertainment. He's a very serious guy. He's a venture capitalist, and so this is a different world for him. But I think he's done the best that he can, and he's very charismatic. When there aren't cameras in his face, so but it's been good for us in some respects. It was difficult at times, but I think also it's been cathartic for us because we've been able to really look at our relationship relationship and evaluate it, and we've been able to sort of fast track the work that we need to do on being better romantic partners and not so businesslike with each other.
Well, that's the key.
Exactly.
So where can people catch up with you online? Anywhere?
Yeah, TaylorArmstrong.com. I have my website, and then I'm on Facebook and I'm on Twitter at Taylor A Tweets.
Nice. And do you have anything else going on besides the show?
I have lots of things going on besides the show, but sure, yeah, I work with the 1736 Family Crisis Center for women and children of domestic violence. So we have 5 shelters throughout LA County, and we're getting ready to build a self-sustaining runaway homeless youth shelter in Mar Vista.
Wow.
So we would love to have support from anyone in that world, in the green space, and people that are willing to help out with building the shelter.
Wonderful. Well,
thank you.
There you have it, you guys. Help this beautiful lady out with her wonderful charity. And I hope we do see more of Housewives of Beverly Hills, because you're really entertaining to watch and very beautiful. And I'm glid we caught up with you, because I saw you walking around. I was like, I got to get an interview with her.
I know. I was fascinated by all these great products. So thank you very much.
Enjoy
thank
it.
you.
Enjoy yourself.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Thanks, Taylor.
Bye.